Marlon informs me that he's fed up with the dating scene. The Tinders, the Flinder, the Flinders, Lonely Fan.
One of the public access.
Yeah. He probably would have learned nothing, and he would have gotten no value like we did. He probably would have wasted 40 minutes of his life just like we did.
Yeah, we just recorded
a show
we're
that
probably
will
never
going to
air.
No. But it's been a long day. We had to get warmed up. Okay, so he informs me I'm done with Flinder, Tinder, all the, flitting, flotting, whatever, mumble, tumble, rumble, all the shit. I'm done with it. And so what I decided to do is I went on a website called Seeking Arrangements, which is as shady as it fucking sounds. It is for people looking for sugar mamas, sugar daddies.
Okay.
And
an
or
arrangement.
Arm candy, an arrangement. That's right. But the arrangement is specific, right? When you sign up, you say, are you looking for wealth or are you looking for looks? So, and then they just divide people into those categories. It's the most shady fucking thing I've ever heard. But hey, whatever you're into. Between two consenting adults, whatever.
Exactly.
God
Go
bless.
for it.
Yeah, God bless.
Go for it.
So he says, I'm looking for...
What if you're looking for both?
Yeah, well, that's what he said. Well, what if I'm looking for both? But they don't give you that option.
No, it's one of the
So he goes on for wealth, right? Now, this guy does well for himself. He does not need... he's not like rich, but he does fine for himself. He doesn't need a sugar mama. But he says, I'm going for wealth.
Okay.
Well... This guy is...
Well, he didn't want to have to pay out for the good looking.
Well, he's lost so much money getting ghosted. He's like...
And paying for whole families of dinners.
That's right. For those of you that didn't listen to this episode, this guy, we've been following his single exploits. He got ghosted by an entire family of people.
Yes, the mother and the sister showed up to the date with the woman. Yeah. And then they all one by one went to the bathroom and never came back. They
never came back. And the restaurant manager felt so bad for him. He gave him free dessert. Like a kick in the face. So he goes
free drink.
He goes for wealth. And within 48 hours, my inbox is filled. Filled. Because he's like a handsome gentleman.
Yeah.
He's in his 40s. He's like, he'll do, right?
Yeah.
He'll do. Filled with options. Ladies go,
his dance card was full.
Dance card was full. So he went on his very first Seeking Arrangement date some time ago, a couple weeks ago.
And now we have a video of it.
Oh, man, I wish. I asked him if he would come on. He's just like, he hates me. He hates when I talk about him on
Well, why does he keep telling you about everything?
Well, because I think he secretly likes it. He secretly likes when he's being talked about, but he doesn't want his real name out there. Well, even though no one's ever going to know. It's such a common name. No one would ever know. Anyway, so he goes on his first date, and the lady says, a gentleman always picks up a lady and for the first date.
Oh, okay.
And he said, that's great. And she said, so I'm sending a car for you to pick me up. Not an Uber.
She's going to send a car for him.
But a literal car.
A car, like a town car?
No, she sent a Porsche.
What?
She delivered a Porsche to his front door, and the guy handed him the keys. He signed a piece of paper. Not even kidding you. No, I'm not even kidding you.
Like giving him a Porsche?
No, she didn't give him a Porsche. She rented a Porsche for the night. Oh. And the guy delivered the Porsche, and he drove it to pick her up. Fucking badass, goddamn right.
I like her style.
And apparently, the guy who delivered the car was like, I've done this before for this lady, and here's a little piece of advice. Don't show up without flowers, and you better get good ones, right?
Okay.
And so Marlon took the advice. He went and he got some flowers. He's now driving around this Porsche. The guy has like a Camry, dude, and he's driving around a Porsche picking this lady up.
Yeah, she needed to be taken in a Porsche.
He gets there, and she's got a $500 bottle of cologne, and she's like, this is my favorite cologne. You go in the bathroom and spray some on. And he's like, well, then why not?
He
says she's like in her early 60s. And while it's not, he's like, admittedly, not necessarily my style. She's a little more done up than I'd like. Like she wears a lot of makeup and stuff and covers up all of her blemishes.
Yeah.
He said, but honestly, Brian,
with a Porsche
and a cologne.
I think I can work with this.
They went to the best restaurant where he lives down in Florida. They went to the best restaurant in the town.
Outback.
Outback. They went to the best old country buffet they could find. That's pretty funny, Cody. They went to the local crocodile zoo, and so they went to the best restaurant, and it was all paid for. Like the maitre d' knew her. It was paid for. He didn't have to do a thing. He brought the flowers, and she's like, I'm glad you brought the flowers because I didn't want to have to tell you within 10 minutes of our date that you weren't getting a second one.
Yeah.
Right? She was like commandy, but he says they had a fucking ball.
Sounds like it's off to a great start.
They ordered a bottle of Screaming Eagle, which is like a $7,000 bottle of wine. Yes. And they ordered a bottle of Screaming Eagle. Everyone was having a great time. They were laughing and joking. They ended up going to
the strip clubs?
Like a Johnny's Hideaway type place, right? Like an old place where old and young people mingle together.
They can mingle on the dance floor that lights up.
Yeah. They went and they danced the night away, and so
sounds fun.
He went on a second date, and it was more of a calm date.
Right.
She had her personal chef cook for them at her luxurious condo, 30 fucking stories in the air overlooking the water.
I mean, that sounds amazing.
He says.
He's like, come in.
The next, they're planning their third date, but she has already told him that Venice, Italy, will be where they have their 10th date. And so I'm like, dude. 10th date.
She planned it out that far. Okay.
This is unbelievable. She apparently she was rich. She was married to a very wealthy man. She helped him build this business. Like, behind every great man is a and now she knows what she wants. The guy passed away in his in his mid-50s.
Why not?
I love this.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to
Men have been doing it for years.
Astrid for permission to seek an arrangement.
And you can video it.
That's right.
It's going to be all for the name of the show.
That's right. I'm sending a car for you. It's a yellow taxi. I rented a car. It's out front.
It's a Dodge Charger.
It's made by Fisher Price.